Iceland is a place like no other. From the beautiful seaside, charming towns, countryside vistas, and unforgettable sights around every corner, the land of fire and ice was sculpted over eons to provide an unbelievable adventure. Come join us on our trip around the island. On the very first day, we stayed in a sleepy coastal town before traveling north. We were surrounded by reminders on how the volcanic forces had shaped the land. One of the first stops was at a truly remarkable site of basalt columns, formed when ancient lava cooled and slowly contracted, creating these almost impossibly straight geometric patterns. It's one of those places where you can actually see the volcanic history of the island written into the rocks. The next stop was a quick drive to the ocean side. Where we got our first real taste of Iceland's wildlife.
Okay, bye-bye duckies.
These beaches are particularly famous for harbor seals and gray seals, and watching them bob around in the cold Atlantic was a pretty great way to start our trip.
Give it.
Along the coast, we spotted seals resting among the rocks and swimming just offshore.
Hi, Willie.
Hi, Willie.
We're here.
We're here in Iceland.
Oh my God, it's so nice. You're asleep. I'm sorry. Sorry.
The true highlight of that section of Iceland was the stone arch. The sky, the mountains, the ocean and sun all seemed to combine at exactly the right moment. The relentless Atlantic had spent thousands of years eroding the volcanic coastline, carving arches, cliffs, and strange formations from the basalt. This particular arch is one of the most recognizable landmarks along the coast, and it was pretty much perfect. Too bad for Willie, who'd slept the whole thing. After that, we headed north and found a hidden gem. The river had carved its way through layers of volcanic rock, creating this deep, rugged canyon and a series of waterfalls. It's not nearly as famous as some of Iceland's major attractions, but honestly, that's what made it so special. We practically had the place to ourselves. And finally, our last stop on this section of Iceland has inspired legends, stories, and even Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth. But to us, the scientific and literary significance took a back seat for a little while. It was time for me and my son to play with rocks. And honestly, that's pretty much the perfect way to experience Iceland with a 1-year-old. That was just the start of our journey, and we have seen less than a quarter of the island. We still had a lot of driving, a lot of sightseeing, and hopefully a lot more adventures ahead of us. As we were about to find out, our Iceland adventure was only getting more spectacular.